The state trooper said, "Mexican girls are always DTF," and grabbed me, not knowing I was the Attorney General's daughter. I was always taught to be careful around police officers like my life depended on it. And with my brown skin and Mexican features, I looked like every illegal they'd ever invented in their heads. I looked so Mexican that waiters automatically brought me the Spanish menu, then seemed confused when I ordered in unaccented English. So when the cruiser lit me up 40 miles from anywhere, I knew trouble was about to start. The trooper walked up slow, savoring it. "Step out of the vehicle, mamacita." I tried to hand him my license through the window, but he just ignored it and shined his flashlight right in my eyes. I started crying because it hurt so bad. He kept it there for like 30 seconds, just watching me squirm. Then he leaned in real close and I could smell the cigarettes on his breath. His eyes went from my face down to my chest and back up again. "Step out of the car, sweetheart." My hands were shaking so bad I could barely open the door. I knew once I got out, anything could happen. I noticed his partner stayed in the cruiser, just watching. He made me watch while he searched my car and threw my stuff everywhere. My criminal law textbook hit the wet ground first, pages fluttering open in the mud. Then my legal writing notes that took me all semester to organize. He found my packed dinner from the library and dumped it out, stepping on the sandwich I'd made. My part-time waitress name tag fell out of my bag and he picked it up, reading it with this gross smile. "Sophia, another beaner pretending to be American." He flicked it at me like trash. By the time he finished, everything I needed for tomorrow's exam was scattered across the dirty ground. My laptop bag sat in a puddle, probably ruined. He went back to searching and found my wallet in the car's cup holder. He pulled out my student ID and held it up to his flashlight like he was checking for counterfeit money. Then he just ripped it in half, right down the middle of my photo. The pieces fluttered to the ground with my ruined books. He picked up my criminal law notebook next, the one with all my case notes for finals. I watched him tear out pages in chunks, letting them blow away in the wind. "Aw, you want to be a lawyer to help more illegals stay here, right?" He walked over to my laptop bag sitting in that puddle and stomped on it hard. I heard the screen crack. He stepped back from my ruined laptop and looked me up and down in this way that made my skin crawl. Then he started doing this horrible fake Spanish accent, rolling his R's and adding O to the end of random words. He kept asking where my papers were, where my green card was, getting louder each time. When I stayed silent, he moved closer and started talking about my family. He said my dad was probably locked up somewhere or already deported back to Mexico. "Mexican girls are always DTF anyway." The way he said it made it clear exactly what he meant. My stomach turned and I pressed myself harder against the car. Before I could process what was happening, he reached over and turned off his dash cam. "Technical difficulties," he said with a smirk. Then he spun me around to face the car again and said he needed to pat me down for weapons. His hands started at my shoulders but didn't stay there. They moved down my sides, lingering at my waist, then sliding around to my stomach. He pressed himself against my back and I felt his breath on my neck. "You smell like fear," he whispered. His hands moved up toward my chest and I froze completely. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. I just stared at my reflection in the car window and tried to disappear. A second cruiser pulled up. The veteran trooper took one look at me in the headlights and went pale. "Johnson, step away from her immediately." His voice was pure panic. "That's Sophia Reyes, the AG's daughter." Johnson's hands finally left my body. "No way." The older cop was already backing up. "I worked her father's security detail last month. It's her." Johnson looked at me, then at his hands, then at his dead dash cam. He knew he was done. Johnson backed away from me, stumbling over my scattered books. He ran to his car and started frantically typing on his computer, trying to delete the dash cam footage. His hands shook so bad he couldn't type. The older trooper had to physically stop him. "You're making it worse." State police arrived fast. Johnson threw up twice while they cuffed him. They found his personal phone full of photos from other stops, all young Latinas. He's serving 20 years now. The whole department got investigated. 43 women filed complaints.